Fine type of hair? I know your struggle. I have a fine type of hair. So in this video, we are going to see what's the best hairstyles, haircuts, hair color and hair products for fine type of hair. So we can make our hair looks as best as we can and as fuller as possible. So let's don't waste any time and let's get into it. For those who don't know me, my name is John and I'm a professional hairstylist. And over 15 years of experience, I can tell you with confidence what products that work perfect for the fine hair and what is not. And luckily nowadays we have a big option of products. But let's narrow it down on the best options. We have two categories of products. Is the pre-styling products and the finishing products. Pre-styling products meaning the products where we use it after the shower when the hair is wet and before we blow dry the hair. And is my favorite products. The reason being is because always they feel a little bit more natural compared to the finishing products. It doesn't really feel like you have anything on your hair. And we have this trend where we don't want the hair to look too stiff. We want the hair to look a little bit more natural and more clean. So definitely the pre-styling products, they are the best. And what are these products? The best options is mousse and thickening tonic. And if I have to choose between these two, I would definitely go with a thickening tonic. The thickening tonic is a product you apply on the roots and on the ends. You dry your hair and it gives that thickness on your hair and the extra volume you need. But the mousse again is a great choice. But my personal experience and feeling is it gives a lot of stiffness and it makes the hair feels a little bit more crispy. And it's not the best feeling for everyone. Obviously, if you don't mind this feeling, mousse is gonna give you a way better holding. But the thickening tonic is gonna work perfectly for your blow dry and to make your hair look thicker for a couple days. And then we have the finishing products. There again we have a range of different products from powders, texturizing sprays, and even we can use dry shampoo just to give that extra lift and extra thickness into the hair. All of these products, they're great. My favorite one, again, probably will be the texturizing spray because, again, it gives a nice texture and volume into your hair but doesn't feel too stiff. The powders, from the other hand, you might feel it's a little bit too stiff and not my favorite ones. And dry shampoo, it works great, but it doesn't have long lasting. But again, all these products, they will be great if you want to add that extra thickness to your hair and the extra volume. So let's say it again, pre-styling products, which is my favorite, it will be either mousse or thickening tonic, and then we have finishing products where my favorite will be texturizing spray, then it will be dry shampoo, and last it will be the powders. And a little tip, always use condition, but the condition never near to the roots, always in the middle and ends. If you use it close to the roots, it's gonna make your hair greasy and heavy, and something is definitely we don't want. The hair is gonna look too flat and too greasy. So do never avoid your condition, it's very very important, but only middle and ends. And believe me, the improvement, it will be incredible. Let's now move to the haircuts. And the first option, it will be one length haircut. One length haircut, it works perfect when we have a fine type of hair because it keeps the perimeter as thick as possible. And also, if you choose to go a little bit shorter, maybe around the breast or a little bit shorter, depending how fine your hair is, then you will get the maximum thickness around the perimeter and your hair, they're gonna look nice and thick. Always we say, shorter we go, thicker the hair it looks. So go a little bit shorter, keep it one length, and definitely it's gonna work perfect. But now you're gonna tell me, but I want some layers, I want some style. Well, you can have that. Again, if you wanna have layers, I don't really recommend it. You have to be extra careful with the layers. If you choose to have a little bit of a layers, I would normally recommend to be only from the top and keep them quite long. That way you will get a little bit of a lift on the top, so a little bit more extra volume, a little bit easier, but at the same time the perimeter is gonna stay quite thick. But if you choose to have a little bit of layers, I would definitely recommend go on around lobe length, around the collarbone. It will work really, really well, and definitely you're gonna get a lot of style. And another choice when we have fine type of hair is usually the bob. As I said, shorter you go, thicker your hair they're gonna look. So when it comes to the bob, you have plenty of options. You can go with a one length bob, which looks very classy and very sexy for sure. You can have a graduated bob, which usually is a little bit more rounded bob. That's a little bit more classic and more timeless haircut, but also because of the shape and the hair on the bottom, they're a little bit shorter, that gives that extra volume on your hair without really need to do much with it. So again, a graduated bob is a great choice. And of course, when it comes to the short haircuts, go crazy. You can pretty much do anything you want. As I said, shorter you go, thicker the hair they're gonna look. So with the shorter hair, definitely you have plenty of options and you can choose from many different hairstyles. And I will avoid haircuts with a lot of layers and very long hair. What it does, the hair they're gonna look too wispy, you're not really gonna get the volume from the layers, believe me, and if you do a little bit, then the ends they're gonna flick a lot, they're gonna look too thin, and your hair they're gonna look too empty. So definitely avoid a very long hair with a lot of layers. And now we're moving on the hairstyles and the blow dries. What's the best options? Where the things here, they're very simple. Big bouncy blow dries, wavy blow dries, curly blow dries, all of these, they work perfect. What normally does, when we do like a bouncy wavy blow dry or curly hair, always it makes the hair get that extra volume we need, so the hair, they're gonna look much fuller. So definitely any of these hairstyles, they're gonna look great. Usually when we have the hair more of a straight, it might look a little bit thin unless you have the right haircut. So if you want to blow dry your hair and you want to have nice bouncy blow dries and a nice wavy beach waves hair, curly hair, go for it. It's gonna work perfectly. And lastly, let's talk about colors. Well, more dark you go, the better is. What happens? When we have a darker hair, they create more shadow. So what they do, they make the hair look thicker and more volumized. So definitely, if on your skin tone or you like the darker colors that are good for you, definitely go this direction. Darker hair, always gonna look a little bit thicker. And also, if you're quite dark and you wanna go blonde, I would definitely say no. Not only lighter hair, they look a little bit thinner what actually are, because they reflect a little bit more of a light. So you see more the type of hair you have, and it's a little bit, you can see it's a little bit thinner. But also bleaching your hair is definitely going to be disaster for your hair. I know, I'm sorry to say that, but if you have fine type of hair, what it means they're more sensitive when it comes bleaching your hair. And it's very easy to break your hair or damage your hair, or either make your hair feels unhealthy and very crispy. So please avoid bleaching your hair, and if you go a little bit lighter for what you are, be super careful, and choosing darker colors definitely is gonna be a good choice. And that is my recommendation and my tips for a fine type of hair. I hope you find this video informative and helpful. If yes, please thumbs up and subscribe. Also, any question you might have, feel free to comment down below. I'll be more than happy to help you with any questions you might have. Thank you so much again for watching, and hopefully I will see you in the next video. Thank you for now, and bye!